Let's make a stylish plastic water bottle. Remove the default cube and add a cylinder. Set the vertices to 12. Go to Edit mode, remove the top and bottom faces, then add a loop cut in the middle. Select all faces on the bottom part. Go to the Select menu, choose Checker Deselect, then extrude and scale inward to form the lower shape. Now select all the bottom faces and delete them. Select the bottom edge loop, then extrude and scale it in until it crosses those angled corners. Right-click, go to Loop Tools, Circle to make it perfectly round. If the circle faces the wrong direction, rotate it on the X or Y axis to fix it, then rotate it slightly on the Z axis to avoid overlapping geometry. Extrude and scale down a few times, then fill the bottom gap by pressing F. Select one of the circular face loops and move it upward. Press Ctrl+2 to add subdivision surface, then shade smooth. Select all top vertices and move them upward to match the bottle height. Extrude and scale down to form the mouth opening. Extrude upward again to create the neck. Bevel the shoulder area, drag to round it, scroll the mouse wheel to add more segments. If the shoulder looks flat, enable proportional editing, select the upper vertices near the neck, and move them up until the curve looks clean. Add a small bevel to the neck as well. Add more loop cuts, Ctrl+R, at the middle of the bottle. Select some lower edges, press Ctrl+B to bevel, and scroll up to keep 3 segments. You can set a fixed width so all bevels stay consistent. Press Ctrl+- to shrink the selection, then scale down to create the wavy detail. Use Shift+Z while scaling to ignore the Z axis and keep the shape flat. You can also type in an exact value if needed. Switch to Vertex Select and enable X-ray to see through the mesh. Select a group of vertices and move them up to form a custom design. Add small bevels to sharpen those details and scale them down too. Add a loop cut near the bottom of the neck, bevel it with 2 segments, then extrude and scale up to form the collar bead. Add a bevel to sharpen the bead edges. For convenience, switch the object color to random from the viewport shading options. Select the bottle mouth, duplicate it, and separate it by pressing Ctrl+P, selection. Let's make the cap. Set the origin to geometry, then scale it larger. Select the top edges, extrude and scale down, and fill the top by pressing F. Bevel the inner edge to clean it up. The cap and mouth might look a bit long, shorten them if needed. Duplicate the cap wall, resize it, and shape it into a broken seal. Now let's add a quick material. Switch to Render View. Add a plane for the background, add a light, and increase the brightness. Add a new material to the bottle. Lower the roughness, increase transmission and coat, and bump up the subdivisions. Switch to Cycles to preview real transparency. If you're using Eevee, enable ray tracing in the render properties, and enable ray trace transmission in the material settings. If the plastic looks too thin, add a solidify modifier and increase the thickness. You can add a colorful material to the cap too, to give it a more vibrant look. And that completes your stylish plastic bottle, clean, simple, and fully customizable.